Welcome back to Whispers in the Woods, your last resort for weekly news, horror reviews, and sometimes interviews. I'm your host, Emily.
I'm Devin.
And I'm Tom. Well done, Emily, on our new intro.
Yay!
That was fantastic. What a great start to the episode.
Thank you very much.
And also, what a great episode we have for people today.
Yes.
After we go through some horror news, this week we're actually going to be doing a very similar thing to last week. Another Showdown bracket style dealio. But this time it's Final Girls.
Yes, Final Girls. We had so much fun last week, and I was like, let's do it again.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It was such like a fun conversation. Now we're taking a different tact with it, though. But shall we get into some horror news?
Hell
yeah.
Okay. To start us off on an unfortunate, sad note, we have more tragic news on top of the Buffy revival just being canceled. Actor Nicholas Brendan, who played Xander in the original series, he passed away at 54 from natural causes. I was actually very, very sad to hear this because I'm a huge fan of that character and that performance. So this one hit me, honestly.
I would like to die of natural causes.
Sure, yeah. I mean, he said that he passed away in his sleep. We have statements from his family and all. Still sad at 54. That's not very old at all.
No, that's
pretty young.
Yeah. Next piece of news I have, we're all familiar with Undertone, aren't we?
Oh,
yeah.
Yep.
Little
Yep,
Canadian
I know
movie.
her.
Yeah.
Not so little anymore, guys.
Congrats.
This movie has grossed $16.8 million at the box office. Yeah.
We don't have a soundboard. Those are our hands.
Not yet.
Yeah.
As of March 27th, which is today.
Wow.
So this movie was made, like we might have mentioned previously, on a $500K budget. Makes this incredibly profitable. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good
That's
news.
I love
really
that.
exciting.
Good news
It
for
was
Canadian
so
horror.
good. Again,
Yeah.
I will say, go watch this movie in theaters while it's still in the theaters. It was the best theater experience I've had in the past decade.
Scariest
guys.
theater
Yeah,
experience.
it was so good.
for me.
It's so scary. I don't get scared easily. This scared me. Go
I
see
get
it.
scared easily, and I went like 211.
Yeah.
It's way into the red.
And it was just amazing. And again, like I said, it could be done as a play. It would be a scary play.
Scary play.
But it's
yeah.
such a strong performance. So well done. Such a good movie.
My next piece of news. So this concerns Martin Scorsese's upcoming movie, What Happens at Night. I mentioned this last week. So this is starring Leonardo DiCaprio, Jennifer Lawrence. It is a gothic Christmas time set relationship drama
That
horror
sounds fun.
movie. My news about it, though, is that Paul Thomas Anderson, the writer-director of recent Oscar-winning movie One Battle After Another, he actually rewrote the script.
Oh,
Mhm.
when?
So Martin Scorsese wrote it, and then he rewrote it?
Actually, a writer called Patrick Marber wrote it, and then PTA went in and rewrote the script. However, he's not going to be credited. So the news broke that he did this, but it's not like he's going to be the writer billed on the movie.
Okay.
Apparently, he's done this before. He did the same for Killers of the Flower Moon.
So he's like a story editor.
Pretty much. I
Okay.
think that it's like he does this for Scorsese as a favor. Maybe he
Okay.
doesn't even take a fee. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I just think that bodes really well for this movie.
I'm excited to see
So
this
who
one.
will get the credit for writing it?
That would be Patrick Marber.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it must be like a type of story editing thing.
Yes.
To me, that's what it sounds like.
Interesting that he wouldn't want to have his name on it.
It is really interesting to me,
Yeah.
but maybe since he's got his Oscar, he doesn't feel the need
Yeah.
to,
Humble
take that credit.
guy.
Yeah.
Gothic Christmas horror.
I know
Fun.
Devin's already
Yeah,
bought
like,
her
that's
tickets somehow.
Everything I love.
Seated.
Yes. In a bonnet. An
Yes.
1860s ball gown. I'll be there.
Guys, are we familiar with the movie called 28 Years Later, The Bone Temple?
So, I think so.
Rings a little bell, rings a little bell. How's that?
How's that?
So, this movie is coming to streaming March 31st.
Yes.
Yeah. The reason why this is significant, though, is because there is still an as of yet unconfirmed third movie that needs to happen in this trilogy.
Needs to happen.
If we're going to be following up on the plot line that is established right at the end of the Bone Temple. We won't spoil it, but we need to see the resolution to this, right?
Yes.
So you know what needs to happen? You gotta stream this movie.
Yeah.
Yes.
You gotta watch it on a streamer, because this is how movies that don't do well at the box office get their second life and show studios that there actually is interest.
And again, if you haven't heard our Bone Temple review, this movie is so good.
It's
It
amazing.
really is.
It's amazing.
So entertaining. The characters are great. It's a fun time.
Yeah. And we need to see the third, so go stream it.
Yeah. How's that?
I need to see my boy Killian in another movie.
Guys, we also watched a trailer called Faces of Death. What did we think of this new trailer?
The thing is, like, it looks like a really good movie, and I think it's really clever how they're doing it regarding what the subject matter is about. It's just, like, so dark, you know? It's like, I get this is horror and everything. It's one of those, like, will I watch it? Maybe, because it looks really, really interesting. And talking about the internet and what's real, what's fake, it's hard to say. And the people who have to flag videos and, like, the desensitization. And now that we live with, like, is this real or is this AI? I don't know. And content creation.
Very relevant.
This is very timely.
Yeah. The kills in this trailer are staged in that visceral way because they're emulating real snuff films.
Yeah, see, Devin, I think that I want to watch this film for the exact reason that you don't want to watch the film. I was very intrigued by the idea of them, like, wondering if it's how to tell if a snuff film is real, blah, blah, blah. I love dark and twisted and gory and disturbing things like that. So I was very intrigued by this trailer.
And again, it is an intriguing movie. It might just be one like, this is a bit too dark for me, and I'll have to be like, Emily, tell me everything.
Fair.
As usual, I'm somewhere in the middle between the two of you. I'm interested in it. I also feel like it might disturb me a lot and make me feel bad. But I am going to watch it.
Exactly. It's one of those things where I'm like, but the mystery does seem really interesting, you know?
And also the, like, antagonist, I guess, of the film with the white mask and the red eyes.
I need to know about those
Cool
red
image.
eyes.
Dacre Montgomery.
So is that Dacre? Because in the trailer we see him with hair.
Yeah,
and
so
that killer is bald.
I did see, like, a photo of him, I think on IMDb. And he is wearing, like, red eye contact lenses.
Okay, it's probably him then.
So maybe he's wearing, like, a bald cap or something.
Maybe.
I see. Well, this is at April 10th, 2026. I'd say depending on reviews and interest, maybe we do an episode on it.
Yeah.
Pin that for later.
Okay.
It's a torture Devin kind of week.
No, really. Oh, good.
Okay, that's it for my horror news. What else do we have going on?
Guys, Diablo Cody has announced she's currently writing Jennifer's Body 2.
This is exciting. Yes.
I think it's very exciting. Both of you guys have seen the original.
I love
And
Jennifer's
love it.
Body.
I love it.
Yes.
It's a damn good movie.
It is.
She has apparently described it as not a typical sequel. Who's to say what that means?
I don't know. Needy is still running around, and now she has succubus powers.
Or I thought she was in prison.
She breaks out right at the end of that movie. Sorry to spoil.
Oh my gosh,
But
you're
if we're
right,
following
she
up on
does.
that plot line, hopefully Amanda Seyfried is back, and we'll see.
Yeah, so touching on that, reports have suggested interest from both Megan Fox and Amanda Seyfried. And Amanda Seyfried specifically previously has stated that she wouldn't do the film without Megan Fox.
Well, there you go.
I love
you
that.
can't do it without Megan Fox.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I would be really interested to see is how they market this movie.
Yeah, hopefully they market it the way that Diablo intended, like, last time.
Well, and I think the original had such a big fan base that it's not probably going to be too hard to get butts and seats.
I agree. Maybe this one's going to feel very different because it's going to be 2027 or later.
It will be.
I'm excited
different.
for it.
I think it's going to get more of a female audience.
Me too.
What else do we have?
I have one. There's this new movie coming out called, I'm going to try and pronounce it correctly, MASSACRE. It's spelled M-A with the line across it, R-A-M-A. It's a New Zealand film. It's in English and Maori, and It takes place in the 1800s, and it seems to be like an anti-colonial horror movie. And there's this young Maori woman who gets taken to Yorkshire, England, and troubling things ensue. And it looks really good. It premiered at TIFF and then Fantastic Fest and Styges Film Festival. So that's very good. I believe it's a debut film as well.
Nice.
And the costumes look gorgeous.
It looks really
It looks beautiful. The cinematography.
Yes, color grade as well.
Yes, and it will be interesting to see, again, new folklore from other places that aren't just vampires and werewolves. And I'm very excited to see that movie.
Something that specifically interested me in the trailer was the kind of like old-fashioned style of tattooing that they showed.
Oh, yeah, that is very disturbing to look at.
It was some sort of like, I think, indigenous tattoo. But the sound of the tattoo carried through the whole trailer.
Right.
And I just had this image in my head of a needle tapping against skin through the whole trailer, and that was pretty unnerving.
Yeah, really effective.
Yeah, that was
totally.
Yeah, so I'm very excited to see that movie.
It looked good.
Comes out pretty soon, April 17th, I believe.
You're right, yeah. April 17th. Let's get into
Ding,
the
ding,
final
ding.
girl showdown. Yeah. So what we're doing here is we are going to be facing two final girls up against each other.
Oh, we're pitting women against each other.
We're
Tom.
Yes, we are. Eight initial matchups, and we're going to choose based on, I'd say, resourcefulness, badassery, survival skills.
All of the above.
Yeah.
Everything.
Who's coming out of a situation more than the other one, I guess.
Yeah.
Who can survive?
Exactly.
Who's the top bill?
So, who have we first? Emily, if you'd like to do the honors of judging for the first one. So we're going to do it like last time, where we'll have one person, kind of a tiebreaker
We'll just keep kind
type
of...
deal, and it rotates.
And for whichever ones I don't know, maybe I just keep judging, because...
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Who's up first?
First round, we have Sidney from Scream.
Oh, yes.
And Grace from Ready or Not.
Oh, my goodness. Okay. So last time we also did like one of us speaks to either one. Yeah. I would like to speak about Sidney, if that's okay.
I've had a feeling.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do Grace.
Oh, one other caveat. So we're just going to stick to one film appearance for each character, because Sidney's been around for 6 Scream movies now.
She's a whole child now.
We could talk a whole episode about
So this is just the original Scream. She's around like 17, 18. Yeah. She's probably 18. In this first one, if she's a senior?
Yeah, 18.
Yeah, if you assume. Very resourceful. One of the smarter final girls. She knows the conventions of the genre. Like, she knows to run out the front door instead of up the stairs if that's feasible in the moment. She is a badass as well. She's able to turn it on Billy and Stu in the final moments of the film. Stab someone with an umbrella.
Stab.
And, created a whole film franchise because she survived. Sidney's a badass, you know? She's the double tapper as well, too, right? At the end, you know, she's smart enough to
Not in my movie.
Straight for the head, right? Yeah, I think that there is a reason why she tops most, like, final girl lists.
Yes.
But what do we think about Grace?
Well, Grace is getting married to her betrothed, and I think, obviously, she was completely hoodwinked, and she very quickly understands what she has to do. Once she realizes this isn't a normal game of hide and seek and they accidentally kill one of the maids, she's like, okay.
Yes, right.
I need to survive. Excellent battle cry.
Oh, absolutely. Samara Weaving's war cry is crazy.
It's absolutely crazy. She armors up pretty quickly.
Yeah,
She will shoot at people. She also manages to survive wearing a wedding dress, which is...
Yeah, she just like rip off the bottom of it, get more mobile.
Exactly. Yeah. She has holes through her hands and she screams, but she perseveres. She then also leaves the premise, escapes. It's not so much leaving as escaping.
Yeah.
She escapes. Her adrenaline must just be coursing the entire film. She thinks she can trust those old people. Once she realizes she can't, she's like, well, shoot. But she did the right thing of trying to escape. and she manages to outlive the entire family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She does do that.
Does she kill all of them or no? Some of them kind of kill each other.
It's because she didn't die.
Yeah, because she survives.
Yeah.
She also, I believe, would have died if not for Adrian Brody's character.
Adrian Brody did step in at one point.
I'm just trying to like consider that because I'm not even sure who I'm gonna go for.
Yeah, Adrian Brody's character does like.
Oh, not Adrian Brody, Adam Brody.
Adam Brody, sorry, yeah, give her grace
like
at one point.
Adrian Brody's not in that movie.
No, they have such similar names.
Yes.
But yeah, I'd say surviving in a wedding dress.
Wait, how many people did she kill?
I don't think
She
killed him.
Does she crash the car with the butler? I feel like she does.
Oh, but then I feel like she gets taken.
She kicks him. Well, yeah, she quite often gets recaptured.
Yeah.
In that movie, but she is so damn resourceful.
Yeah, I don't think she ever
she's a
actually
fighter.
kills anyone.
Hmm.
But she's super, super resourceful. And, you know, Sidney does know all the rules of the horror movies, but she does run up the stairs immediately.
But
How many people did Sidney kill?
she didn't have a choice in that
That's
moment.
true.
In that first one, she kills Billy.
Yeah.
And she kills Stu.
With the TV?
With the TV. Whew.
Hmm.
Yeah, and then Samara Weaving, that's not her name, Grace.
Grace, yes.
She outlives is her thing, but she manages to dodge, dip, duck, dive, and dodge.
I'm
feel like-
gonna say I think it's Sidney.
Yes, I would say it's Sidney as well. I do feel like throughout the movie, like between both of them, I did feel like, oh, Grace really goes through it.
She
Yeah,
goes
she does.
through it.
Her.
Mhm.
Like, I feel like throughout Scream, Sidney looks more like put together and like
Yeah.
less like she's gone through something.
She's pretty good at rolling with
But
it.
I think when we're like, as we're talking about both films, I think Sidney goes through more.
Okay.
And she kills more people.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Sidney.
All right.
Sidney's a badass.
Ding ding.
Okay, I will introduce the next matchup. Next up, we have Sally from Texas Chainsaw, OG Final Girl, and Sienna from Terrifier.
I haven't seen either of these movies.
I think that Devin.
Let's
Yeah.
pass it along.
Okay. Yes, Sally from Texas Chainsaw and Sienna from Terrifier. Go.
Okay, I'll talk about Sally, but you should do Sienna first.
Of course. Okay, guys, I'm just gonna say it. I think that Sienna's gonna win this whole damn thing.
Ooh, okay.
I know neither
So we
of
have
y'all
an early
have
favorite.
Wow.
Yes. I will say this now. Neither of you guys have seen Terrifier for
No,
obvious
but I've seen the kill
reasons.
count.
Yeah. I haven't
It
even
is-
done that.
One of the most brutal, disturbing, gory films to have film franchises at this point to come out in the past couple of decades, I would say.
Yeah.
And Sienna is the ultimate badass in my eyes. She beats Art the Clown pretty much in
Twice, right?
Twice.
Yeah.
Not
Okay.
once, but twice. And it's no easy feat, I'll tell you that, to say the least. I'm spoiling it, right?
I'm never
Oh,
going to
that's
watch
fine.
it, Emily.
We're spoiling
it's-
all of these as well.
Yeah.
Well, he kills her mom, he kills her friend in the most brutal way you can imagine.
Have you seen this kill, Devin?
I will never watch anything from Terrifier.
Isn't it like 5 or 6 minutes?
It's 5 or 6 minutes
Too
long,
much.
and it's like absolute torture porn.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
love the special effects. Oh my god. So, yeah. Sienna goes through the worst stuff you could possibly imagine, like witnessing, and Art beats her to
Yeah.
all hell, sticks like a Jesus style, like
Like a crown of
thorn
thorns?
crown on her
Ooh.
head,
Ouch.
and like cuts off her fingers, and
What?
she gets
loses fingers?
stabbed. Oh yeah.
Damn.
She gets she's almost dead at one point in the third one. But she gets him somehow, let
Huh.
me tell you.
So isn't she like fated to kill Art? There's
Pretty
some like
much.
destiny thing going on.
Yeah,
right?
there's a bunch of lore. Like her
Yeah.
dad comes up with this like basically like goddess warrior character. He's like a cartoonist or something.
Yeah.
And she like makes a costume based on this character her dad made up, and she basically becomes this like goddess warrior girl.
Oh, much like Dune.
Oh,
Yeah.
Noted.
the Kwisatz Haderach.
So
Yeah.
it's a pretty cool cool backstory as well. Anyways, that's my messy rant about Sienna. I love her so much. She's a really cool character.
Well, somebody's got to defend Sally, right? I forgot her name for a second there. Sorry, Sally. Sally's one of the OG Final Girls, though. I mean, Texas Chainsaw in 1974 is kind of like a foundational slasher movie as well. So she needed to be on this list, but I don't think there's anything that necessarily separates her from her friends who died. She is just kind of the one who lived, isn't she?
Did she run faster or something?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yes. I don't remember her fighting back very often.
No, she's just screaming and running a lot.
Screaming quite a bit. And at the end of the movie, she's able to just run faster than Leatherface.
And she hops on a truck?
Yeah, luckily there's a truck driving by and she gets in the back.
And it's a nice guy in the truck.
Laughing and laughing her way to the
Exactly.
thing.
So, like, Sally's kind of like from a different era of horror.
This is the thing, it's completely different era.
Yeah, this is like the era of horror where, like, characters are kind of interchangeable. And maybe the reason why she survives is because she doesn't have sex in the movie.
Well, absolutely. That's the reason why she's damsel in distress and she's pure, whatever.
Yeah, it's interesting when you do, like, a compare and contrast of both movies, too. Because I feel like at the time, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre was gory and brutal and disturbing. Yeah. And Terrifier is also those things, but to way more of an extreme.
Totally. There's very little gore in the original Texas Chainsaw.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, most things, even the most infamous scene, I'd say, of, like, Leatherface hanging a girl on a meat hook is bloodless. You don't see anything. Yeah. Oh, okay. Are you okay?
The winner is Sienna.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Devin's looking a little ill, a little worse for wear.
I don't watch slashers. Ding ding!
Okay, good for you, Sienna. Next up, so we have Dani from Midsommar, played by Florence Pugh, and Thomasin from The Witch, played by Anya Taylor-Joy. Who would like to speak to who?
I'll speak for Dani.
Sounds great.
This girl survives it all. First off,
she goes through a lot.
She survives childhood, which is a feat back then. There's no vaccines.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
she's the eldest, so she's also saddled with the most responsibility.
Exactly.
Out of all of them, she has to babysit.
She's parentified.
She has to look after her youngest, your youngest siblings.
And she's a witch.
And she's, well, not yet, but soon.
She's accused of being a witch.
Yeah, she's accused of being a witch. So she's like this young woman who's, imagine being 16 and trapped with only your family. And all of your crops are failing, right? But she survives like crop failure. She survives all types of 1600s illnesses. So unfortunately, her whole family will die due to the hand of Black Phillip, the goat and or the devil.
Yeah.
And the witch in the woods. And through kind of the ways of the devil, she does survive because he wants her.
Yeah.
And she has a choice to live deliciously. All she has to do is sign her name in his book. And she doesn't have many options. She has to do it or she's going to die. So.
Yeah, she has to succumb.
Yeah,
she is able to survive quite a bit in this movie. She also survives her mom trying to strangle her to death. Yeah. Is able to grab that cleaver.
Yep, she survives the dad who's going off. She survives the witch attacking and taking all the other children. Mm-hmm. Now she's a powerful ass witch.
Good
she can fly.
She can fly by the end, yeah.
Yeah.
One of the best.
And it's the only time you see her really smile is when she's floating naked with all the other women giggling.
That scene is so beautiful.
I love it. And fun fact, that song is sung in Enochian, which is allegedly the angel language. So.
Wow.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Go Robert Eggers. Right. Emily, throwing it over to you. So why do you think Dani is resourceful / a badass?
Well, let me tell you about my client here. Dani from Midsommar. Oh, I love her character so much. From the first time that I watched this movie, I was just, I don't know, for some reason so infatuated by her. The way that her character is written, you just feel for her so much. Throughout the entire film, I'm just like on her side. Anyways, I feel like she comes from a family full of people with mental health issues.
Yep. Yeah.
So there's already that. She, probably has been through a lot mentally before the film starts with her sister, her parents, I'm sure.
Yeah. She holds it together surprisingly well.
She
Considering her circumstances, yes.
A lesser man would have died.
Yes.
So the film starts off very quickly. We see that her sister, there's something up with her sister. Her sister's not getting back to her. She's like emailing Dani weird things like,
very concerning
I've
things.
gotta go, whatever. I'm
Mom and
taking.
Dad are coming too.
It's all black. And it's like, oh, yeah, we can probably tell where this is going.
Yeah.
And then Dani mentions that this has been going on for a while, I feel.
Yeah.
That Dani's sister has been mentioning maybe she's gonna,
It's a good thing she has such a supportive boyfriend to help her through these times.
Such a supportive.
Whoever that friend on the phone was, though, was a good friend.
Okay, now that's an actual good friend.
Her friend seemed nice.
Her boyfriend
it's very good that her friend doesn't come to Sweden.
Yeah.
But anyways, yes, so Dani's sister kills herself and Dani's parents. Right off the bat, I feel like a lot of people would not have taken this as well as Dani does.
Yeah.
She doesn't brush it off, but she stays pretty strong.
Yeah, I agree.
It does seem like, she's taking time to be by herself and probably sleeping more than, the average person would, but she's not like, nonstop crying, like just maybe even gonna kill herself, like nothing too crazy.
She doesn't want to be a burden on anyone.
No, she doesn't. Yeah. And there's something really strong in that.
Absolutely.
I feel like for someone to be able to try and take that on by themselves. Of course, she does try to look to her boyfriend, Christian, but as we learned in the last episode, he's absolutely the worst. Well, not the worst. Adrian, apparently.
Adrian was the worst.
Adrian was the worst.
Christian at least passed the first round.
Yes, but Christian is no help. Super manipulative, super awful, and Dani
terrible
still
lighting
takes it.
candles.
Dani is mentally strong, I will say that. So then, fast forward to them going to the cult in Sweden. And she sees all these people die, and she sees her boyfriend die ultimately at the end.
Well, she's not quite an innocent bystander in that moment,
not.
Is she?
But I think her just kind of like accepting, like, yeah, my boyfriend's gonna die, is kind of her also taking back her power.
Oh, absolutely. They give her the choice, though.
Yeah, she says yes.
Somebody who's a horga or... the boyfriend. And it's interesting because both of these ladies, all the circumstances were set up for them to survive. That's what's weird with both of them, because Pelle has specifically selected this group because he wants Dani to come because she's the perfect person for that. Like, Dani was going to survive.
Yes.
Just like Anya Taylor-Joy's Thomasin was going to survive because everything's set up to get them isolated.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So it's really... interesting.
Dani also has the fortitude to become the May Queen. She lasts through this dance contest.
But it's a rigged dance contest.
The mental strength.
I watched many videos on it. One girl literally, they're like tripping each other, like they need Dani to be the May Queen, so other girls are just purposely dropping out or falling. It's all
really
rigged.
Cool. Okay.
They're also drugged, though. So it's like, how much control of themselves do they?
But that's also the point. Like, it really is rigged.
Layers on layers.
I wonder if you could go back and watch to see if maybe some of them didn't drink this stuff,
Yeah.
Or they gave Dani something different.
Yeah.
But anyways, Dani is still, she's super drugged during that as well.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
She
100%.
doesn't, like, fall or misstep or anything, and she looks like she's gonna, but she keeps herself up.
Yeah.
She's also able to pick up Swedish. That's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah.
But anyways.
It's a tough one.
I'm gonna go with Dani.
Fair enough, I guess it wasn't.
I've been thinking here. I've been mulling it over, but in the end, I would go with Dani because I think she's going through a lot.
She has no one by the end.
And
nor does Thomasin.
Yeah.
She has no one.
Lady.
But she has all the horgas.
Yeah.
They both have a new family.
No,
wow, they're
this
weirdly
This one is a
similar
tough
movies.
one, but again, because they both have such fortitude against very similar crazy odds.
Yeah.
And they both have this victory of kind of joining the the antagonist in the end as well, the thing that is messing up their life. But just basically on a gut feeling, I'm going to go on Dani.
I think that I felt like I loved both movies, but I think that I felt more for Dani while watching it. And at the end, I had more of like an emotional response to seeing what her character's face
It's also
was.
more relatable because it's like modern day. Yeah. And it's like, we're not scared of goats.
Tough choice. Very tough choice. But I think that Dani has the edge.
Fair enough. Ding, ding.
All right, we are on to... Who are we on to, Emily?
We are on to Tess from Barbarian.
Ah, yes.
And Maxine from X.
Great, okay.
Tess. Maxine from X. So, she is a part of a group of friends who you think, oh, fun, it's the 1970s, they're going to be filming a movie. And what I love about this movie is it's very much like a 70s slasher style film. Great homages in the X franchise to different eras.
Aren't they filming a porno?
Exactly. I wasn't going to
sorry.
It's called storytelling.
We were building.
And so you think, okay, they're going to film this movie and we have everybody in their little hot pants because it's the 70s. And the movie is indeed a pornography with some great 1970s cameras. And they are renting this barn that these two old people own.
Yeah. Is Maxine going to be acting in this movie?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Maxine is acting in this film, played by the lovely Mia Goth. And there's this old woman named Pearl who owns the house, played by the lovely Mia Goth, which is crazy because I really did not recognize her at all. Again,
did you know that it was like a person in prosthetics, though?
No.
I did.
Yeah, but you didn't know it was Mia Goth.
No.
Cool.
But yeah, so they're all there, and old lady Mia Goth Pearl just starts killing everybody. And it's
jealous of their youth.
Jealous of their youth, their beauty, all of that. And it's a great scene when you have like Mia Goth
versus Mia Goth.
Yeah. And I love that because either way, I'm rooting for Mia Goth in this film. And unfortunately, all of the other characters do pass away in very terrible, terrible ways. Right. Well, they're murdered. It's not so much passing away as it's getting fed to gators, chopped up. So many atrocities.
They're not going peacefully. So what separates Maxine from her friends? Why does she survive when they don't?
Oh, gosh.
She's a star.
She's a star. She's a star.
Yeah.
She's a star.
Is it like her connection with Pearl?
There is a weird connection because the whole time on the TV there is a sermon playing. Yeah. Which is evidently, we find out, Mia Goth's church preaching father.
Yes.
But that will go into Maxine.
Maxine, yeah.
I do feel like there's like
a connection,
this drive and like confidence that Maxine has that not anybody else in the movie has.
That's true. She's determined.
And only Pearl can see it, if that makes sense.
And does she take out the both of them? Does she take out the old man and also Pearl?
Oh gosh, I'm trying to remember now.
I think, somebody
I think she does.
hits Pearl with the car.
Yeah,
right?
Pearl gets run over.
All right, I'm looking it up.
I can't remember.
I'm looking it up. X plot.
She runs away in booty shorts, guys. Like,
quite a slay.
Yeah.
It seems that Maxine kills Pearl by driving a truck over her head.
Yes.
Yes. Now, how does the old man
What about
die?
Harold?
Does he get fed to the gators? Somebody gets fed to the gators.
That sounds right.
Harold just has a heart attack.
Oh,
brilliant.
Harold.
I love it.
Okay.
Maxine!
Yep. So that's Maxine.
Yeah.
We know from the next movie that she does become, like, a straight-up murderer.
Yes.
Yeah.
And she has that in her. Like, she has that resourcefulness, that drive to succeed and to survive.
Yeah, you can definitely see that.
We can factor that in. But we're talking about Tess from Barbarian. Tess is a very cautious, smart, worldly woman. She is not very thrilled to be sharing a Airbnb with Bill Skarsgård's character.
I would be.
In the beginning. you see Bill Skarsgård and you're like, let me in.
Oh my god.
But so you see just how cautious she is in that moment, right? Like, she has a very good head on her shoulders.
Yeah,
she does. And how does she survive the movie?
When the mother has her down in the pits, she adapts. And she realizes that she has to act like a baby for this mother. Let the mother make her baby. So
that scene with
drinks
Justin
the milk.
Long.
Yeah, right.
Oh, that was so gross.
Yes. So she drinks the milk. She follows the rules. She knows how to survive. But then even when she gets the opportunity to escape, she decides she needs to go back to save Justin Long. She has to deal with the cops. And even though she's been through this horribly traumatic experience, she's still, like, as rational.
Mm-hmm.
She's very quick on her feet.
Yeah, very quick on her feet.
I mean, when the man who is trying to help her, the man who's homeless, is like, hey, little girl, get away from that house, and he's running after her.
Yeah.
She panics because she's like, I don't know, this random man's chasing after me, so she goes back into the house. Which makes sense because she is like, who's this random man chasing me? And being in the house would be safer to her knowledge at that point in time. That's another smart thing she does, even though it would have been smarter for her to stay out of the house, but she doesn't know that yet.
And I mean, to begin with, she's also, like, very weary of
totally.
Skarsgård, even though he's not a bad guy.
No, in the
out.
end, he's not a bad guy, but she is very smart and cautious and resourceful. That's all I have to say about Tess. I mean, I think that she has a lot of the qualities that make for a good final girl, and as we see, she comes out in the end alive because of these qualities.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of good things to say about Tess.
Emily, how do we feel in the end?
If we're just going off of X alone and Barbarian, I would say between just watching these two films, I would say Tess.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
It's Tess.
Okay, unanimous.
Yeah.
Oh, we haven't been ding-dinging.
Ding, ding!
You'll have to add in the noise.
Okay, let's get one clean ding-ding.
Ding, ding!
There you go. That's good. Thank you, Devin.
Oh, you're welcome.
Next up, we have, a heavy hitter, you guys. We have Ellen Ripley from the Alien franchise versus Kirsty from HELLRAISER.
I haven't seen either.
So Devin has not seen either, in which case I think we should do Devin judging this round.
Yes.
Huh? Okay, here we go. You really need to see Alien, my god.
I'll take Ripley.
Okay, I can do Kirsty from HELLRAISER, because I very much like HELLRAISER.
I do too. I'm wearing a HELLRAISER shirt.
She
as we
is.
speak.
Okay, well, how about we start with Ripley then?
Okay. I feel like, I mean, most people have probably seen Alien, classic film, except Devin here, but that's fine. Are we going off Alien or Aliens?
Just Alien. Let's stick with the first appearance. Because this
Okay.
also is the one where she is, like, the most final girl.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because all the people in the film die.
She's the only survivor.
Yes,
of the crew.
yes. So, Ripley is a really smart, strong, independent woman, to say the
she
least.
is.
And she really doesn't take no shit.
No.
She's on a ship
The
at this
Nostromo.
point. Yes.
Yes.
With a bunch of stinky men.
Yeah, there's a woman.
There's one woman. There's
Yep.
one other woman, right?
Yep.
Yeah, and then a bunch of gross men.
And a robot.
And a robot, yes.
She's not safe. Robots.
And yeah, I think that she just makes all the right decisions in the movie to survive.
Yeah, there's one moment that I really love when they bring back John Hurt's character with a face hugger.
Yeah.
And she's like, we're not letting him in the ship. It is against protocol to let him on the ship.
Yes, this is
That's
what I mean.
good. That's
Every
good. Because it's
word-
annoying when characters do that. It's like, come on.
And then
No.
the goddamn robot overrules her and lets them in.
Yes.
Because he wants to study it.
At the end of the day, every right decision that she could make, she makes.
Oh, absolutely.
And when she's faced with that alien, she doesn't, like, just crawl into a fetal position and cry as most people would.
I would.
And just let herself die.
Yeah.
You know? She makes it. She makes it to the end.
She makes it
And
through
I mean,
the whole
if
franchise.
She makes it through a whole friggin' franchise.
Oh, also, Dev, she loves cats.
She loves kids.
Yeah.
Well,
So,
I'm biased.
Another thing for her is that there's a cat on board, and at a certain point in the film, she has the option to get to an escape pod by herself, and she's like, I gotta get the cat. And she goes back into the spaceship to go get this cat, and she's terrified, but she does it anyway.
That's
Right, thank
another
you.
thing. Like, she's super brave, and she's also super, like, caring.
Yes.
She's such a caring lady. I mean, in the second one, she saves a little girl.
Yep.
When she doesn't.
In the second
Need
one, it's a
to.
cat. It's a girl instead of a cat.
Yeah.
Well, it'd be great if it was a cat. And also, we're only going off of the first one.
Just the first.
Yeah.
Yep, and then also her final plan as well to get rid of the xenomorph. You know, like has that crazy scene of slowly getting into a spacesuit while it's waking up inside her escape pod.
Very tense.
Yep, getting it to the airlock so she can blast it out of there. Harpoon gun too.
I wish we were talking about the second one. Get away from her, you bitch!
Also,
heard that
classic.
Okay.
That line.
But I'm actually not talking about Ripley, am I? I'm talking about Kirsty from Hellraiser. Kirsty also is kind of like similar to what was her name? Sally. I'm so sorry, Sally. I can't remember your name for the life of me. Kind of, like a more classic style of final girl. She does a lot of screaming.
She does a lot
lot
of
of running around. Yeah. But one boon, I think, for her is that she knows how to solve a puzzle box and she knows how to negotiate. Because
I don't think many people know how to do that.
Yeah, true. Like, she accidentally summons the Cenobites at a certain point. Yeah, you don't want to do that. And when they come in and they're like, hey, we got some sights to show you.
Again,
like,
she doesn't crawl into fetal position and start crying as most people would.
She's able to analyze what they really want, which is her Uncle Frank.
I had an Uncle Frank.
Who, hopefully not this one.
Okay.
Who is like, escaped them. He's regenerating himself through the blood of men that his side hoe is,
nothing
procuring for him. No. Good. And then she's like, you want this guy? I can take you to him. So she, escapes being taken to the torture dimension by cutting that deal. And then she does that for them. Gets Frank to admit who he is, because at a certain point he has
disgusting man.
Yeah, disgustingly stolen the skin of her father, and she realizes this as well too. She realizes that it's not her dad she's speaking to, so again, she's smart. And then when the Cenobites collect Frank, they're like, hey, we're going to take you too. And she's like, I'd rather not. And she's able to solve the puzzle box in a specific way, and send them back to their dimension. So, you know what? I like her too. I think that she is a pretty resourceful and cool final girl. I actually feel bad for comparing her to Sally. Sorry, Sally. So, I still think go with Ripley, though.
She's in a spaceship the whole time?
Yes.
No oxygen outside.
No, she's always in space.
I can't hear you scream.
Yeah.
Oh, I was going to say that, Tom.
I'm so sorry.
That is, see, I do biasly have such a big fear of space.
Ooh, okay.
Ellen.
Oh, it's Ripley. But I agree. I do think that Kirsty is cool and resourceful, but come on, it's Ellen freaking Ripley.
Ding, ding!
And at least, Kirsty's on Earth.
Yeah, right? So I think I'm judging the next one.
Well,
we skip this
I'm
one.
so sorry, because it's Laurie from Halloween and Ginny from Friday 2. You think I've seen either of these movies?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess, Dev, you can judge again.
Yeah.
We're breaking convention this time, but whatever.
I haven't seen any of the Halloweens in a long time.
Have you seen the first one recent enough?
The first Halloween?
Yeah. Because we're only doing the first one?
Yeah, only the first.
Yeah.
I can't believe this as a horror fan. This is so embarrassing.
Quick refresh.
But let me just...
Okay. I can actually speak to Ginny, though, from Friday the 13th, Part 2. Mm-hmm. She's not moving up. Just, let's be honest, she's not. We're going to go with Laurie. But I'm going to say that I do like how this character has a little bit of character, surprisingly, for a Friday the 13th character. She is a child psychologist. They set it up in a really ham-fisted way earlier on in the movie. But she faces off against Jason. She's the first final girl to ever face off against Jason. And she finds a shrine that Jason has made to his mother, where he's got her severed head, and he's got her sweater as well, too. So when Jason busts in, she puts on the sweater real quick, turns around and is like, Jason! And Jason's like, huh? And she's like, bad boy, Jason. Stop doing what you're doing. Listen to mother. And she's able to convince him that she's his mom. And get him to drop his guard. And then she's able to hack him up real good. So, points to her. She has that little bit of backstory established way earlier on. She's able to use it to save her own skin.
Okay, so Laurie Strode is a very young woman in the first one. I think she's supposed to be like a senior in high school.
Yep.
She's a babysitter. Mm-hmm. And she is, babysitting this young boy. And little does she know that she's in a lot of danger.
Oh, yeah.
Because Michael Myers is on a little rampage after getting out the mental hospital.
Mm-hmm.
And you know about Michael Myers, right, Devin?
I mean, the guy won't just not die.
He won't die.
He won't die.
It's too annoying for me. It's too annoying.
It can get pretty annoying. Especially in Halloween ends.
Oh my god, yeah.
Anyways, so Laurie Strode, like I said, young babysitter, one night she's babysitting this little boy, and Michael Myers comes into the house, and she's basically gotta, help this little boy and herself survive. She also does a lot of running around and screaming, of course.
Yeah.
Maybe choosing to do some things that you shouldn't do in a horror movie, hide in a closet.
Oh, Mom.
However, she does get a redeeming point for how she handles this being trapped in a closet situation.
Yeah, because he kind of comes through the door and she
Oh, she takes a coat hanger,
yes,
unfurls it real quick, and then gets him in the eyeball with it.
which is a pretty good move.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people would just kind of sit in there and scream and die.
And you know what? This
She
is
gets him.
after she gets him in the neck with a knitting needle.
Yeah.
So she gets spooked by him and just whoosh, right into the neck.
It's good survival.
Yes,
So that's pretty good too, right?
And yeah, Michael Myers kills, I think, all her friends.
Yes, she is again a prototypical final girl.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she does, I guess, point against her. She does end the movie kind of in tears.
Yes, she does. She does. Fully, rightfully so. I think after everything she's been through, having a little cry.
Oh yeah, you deserve your cry. Absolutely.
By any means.
Yeah.
But...
And unfortunately, what's his name? Michael will be seen again in Halloween's
many
100.
There's so many at this point. So who are we going with, Dev?
It's Laurie.
Okay, it's
because
Laurie.
It's home invasion and surviving home invasion and not even your house. And you have to look after a child. And I had to babysit, and I hate babysitting.
Okay, that is fair enough.
Ding ding!
May I judge this next one?
Yeah, Nancy and Sarah from The Descent.
Have you seen these?
I've seen The Descent, but I have to refresh quickly.
Have you seen... Can you talk about...
I've never seen Nightmare
on Elm Street? Dev, you've seen The Descent recently, right?
Not recently.
But you have seen it?
Yeah, but...
I think I can talk about Nancy, though.
Okay, cool. Take it away, then.
Sarah!
Yes, Sarah from The Descent.
Fame.
Yeah.
So Sarah's already starting off in a precarious mental situation because, unfortunately, her daughter and husband have passed away in a car accident.
Holes through the heads.
A brutal death.
Yeah, saying they passed away is putting it very lightly.
It's a closed casket.
Yeah, closed casket. Very, very unfortunate. And that mental toll's already enough to do some people in.
Yep.
As we discussed previously with Dani. Then a year later, her friends have the great idea to go spelunking. And here's my theory. Spelunk, you're going to get punked. Because, I'm sorry, caves are scary. There's a reason why we don't live in them anymore. So
that's a quote we should live by.
So she's out there with her friends, and obviously when you go spelunking, things can happen in the caves. You can get trapped in very scary situations, and this happens to our ladies. It's a girls' trip.
Yeah.
Gotta love a girls' trip. One of
bitch Juno.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, Juno.
Juno has lied, and
such a badass, but she is
lied, and they're not actually doing the path, I guess, that she said they were doing. They're doing
nice caves,
right? Nope, they're doing an unexplored one because she's one of those thrill-seeking types, and already a very thrilling sport.
Yeah,
I don't know what it counts as. And of course, things do not go well. And it turns out that this is still an occupied cave because, sure, some humans have left the caves, but not all. And they're these humanoid creatures called crawlers. And crawlers are kind of like humans, kind of like vampires, but very Nosferatu-y, very primal, very base, but they do have...
like pale and slimy.
Pale and slimy. Never seen a lick of sunshine, but they do have their own society. And again, I could go on a rant about how I'm like, are the crawlers really wrong? They entered their home, but that's a whole other thing. And unfortunately, a lot of the women die. I mean, all of them die, except for our main girlie here, maybe. She survives.
There's a few people who are revealed to still be alive in the sequel.
I haven't seen the sequel, Tom. We're talking about the first movie.
Yeah.
As far as if you've only seen the first one,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sarah is the last
Yeah.
person to live.
Yeah. The further they go into the cave, first off, you're not going to have the same type of oxygen. So to survive, that's amazing. To survive pools of blood, to survive getting bit, scratched, all manners of things happen from the crawlers. She passes out, which could be like an hour, could be days, but she manages to survive, and then, survive in quotations, sees the light of tunnel. She leaves.
Well,
Maybe she lives.
in some versions,
In
yeah.
some
She also
versions,
has,
she
like,
leaves.
Crazy PTSD.
Yeah.
The
whole
entire
entire
time
film.
she is in this cave.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
she's having dreams of like her daughter and
Yeah,
birthday cake.
all of that, and maybe she
Ooh.
survives. Maybe she doesn't. It's really weird to
So to
say.
be mentally struggling that
Yeah.
much with something that isn't even these creepy crawlers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like in the cave would be bad enough.
While trying to fight them, it's like
Yeah.
she's a really strong.
She's a very strong person, and yeah, maybe she survives fully. Maybe her consciousness ascends. What's to say?
Also, she finds out that her husband was cheating.
Oh yeah,
on
cheating
her.
with her friend. A Tisway Tom. A Tisway Ankar. Yeah, cheating on her. So to find all of these things out and also fight creepy crawlers.
And she also gets almost crushed to death
This is true.
by
The cave-
rocks.
Yeah.
This is the spelunk, you get punked.
Splunked yet punked.
So she has all
That
the
should
elements
have been
against
the subtitle for this movie. You know, the
Get
tagline.
punked. So yeah, she survives difficult physical elements, difficult emotional elements, and difficult supernatural elements.
Yep.
All of the above.
All of the above. E.
Mhm.
She entered E. Everything.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's hear about Nancy from Nightmare on Elm Street.
All right, Nancy from Nightmare on Elm Street. What can I say about her? She's another like classic horror movie final girl. She's a young woman in a suburban town, and Freddy Krueger is after her.
Yep.
I would say, like, I would compare her a little bit to Sienna in a way that she is fighting a supernatural being
Yep.
that can't really die, it seems almost.
Yeah.
She's kind of fighting against the impossible, but she does find a way to get his ass a
Yep.
little bit.
She learns as the movie goes, for sure, the rules of like this whole dreaming situation she's in.
Yeah, she definitely, she's a smart young lady.
Yeah.
Like you said, she kind of like home alones her house.
She does.
Sets up
Yes.
some traps for the old burnt man.
Yep. She lights him on fire, for one
Yeah.
thing, which is great. He hates fire, so that was a good thing to
Clearly.
do. Yep. What else does she get up to? She also realizes in the end that she just has to take away the power that she's giving Freddy. So stop believing in him, essentially, and he'll lose the ability to harm her.
So again, very mentally strong. She's able to do that.
Yeah.
A lot of people would, I don't know, they
Crack,
would let
yeah.
fear get the best of them.
Or
for
fall
sure.
asleep and die like Glenn.
Yeah.
Stupid
Oh,
ass
I would
Glenn.
die so quickly in this universe.
I get so sleepy.
Me too. I'm so sleepy.
I'm already sleepy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Sarah, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
fair.
Sorry, Nancy, you are great, but Sarah, I think she went through a bit more. To
Yeah,
be
and
honest.
Sarah does a lot more than run around and scream.
Exactly. Yeah.
Ding ding.
Okay, moving on. So, here you are, Deb.
Tooth and talk. Oh, it's the last one. We have Maddie from Shh
Hush.
and Dana from Cabin.
Cabin in the Woods.
Can I judge this one?
Sure, yeah.
And
Okay.
you can take on Dana.
Dana, yeah. Okay. Dana and Cabin
Dana,
in
you
the
got
Woods.
me, boo.
I love Marty so much.
Oh, Marty.
I know that you would probably doom the world because you'd have too much trouble shooting Marty at the
Yeah,
end.
He's such a sweetheart stoner guy.
Yeah. So Dana, though, she is kind of being set up by this government agency as the final girl in her friend group. And she doesn't like quite fit into that convention in some ways.
Yeah, she is technically the virgin
Yeah.
of the group, but she's not.
Yeah, that's what they call her. But in other ways, I think that she does fit like the final girl archetype, because she is very moral, like compared to her friend as well, who they put hallucinogens up in to
Her
make
hair
more
dye.
promiscuous and stuff. Yeah, Dana is smart. though, as well. She's a university student.
Yeah.
Like, I guess I'm not crazy about Dana as a character, you know?
I do like her, though, for some reason.
Yeah.
And why do you think that is?
Well, I think it's like a good performance, like a naturally charismatic performance.
For sure.
From that actor. She definitely goes through hell, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I can think of a lot of smart things that she does in the movie. Like, you know, when the camper van goes into the lake, she's able to get herself out of it.
Yeah, she is able to swim out of there when, like, a zombie grabs onto her leg. She's able to kick herself free and get out in that way. She does end up being saved.
She's very able, I would say.
Yeah, she's able enough, I guess. She makes the decision to release all the monsters in the end.
Yes.
Which is cool, you know, like, to just sick them on all of the soldiers and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty good. And then in the end, she chooses to doom the world because she won't kill Marty.
And that would be me.
I don't like that choice, though. Genuinely. It makes for a cool ending to a movie. I love the big hand coming out of the earth and, you know, slapping the camera. That's pretty cool. But no, I'm just not a big fan of Dana, to be honest. And I wouldn't pick her for, you know, the one to move up out of this category.
That's fair. I think that I could be swayed.
You could be swayed? Okay. Well,
Let's
I'm
hear
not
what
going to
you
be the
have
one
to
to sway
say.
you,
I
though.
don't know. Maddie's a pretty tough cookie because
You know what? I can already think of all the things
Yeah.
that Maddie does.
Yeah.
Maddie's like really intense, to be honest, because she contracted meningitis as a child, so she already had to adapt her entire lifestyle as someone who was able to hear and speak beforehand, and now she can't. So she's already adapted, and
she's self-sufficient. She
yeah,
lives
on her own. She
Yeah.
lives on her own, and she has adapted ways of communication with her family. She utilizes that group chat, which it's like
Yeah.
not a lot of movie characters do. It's like you can just SOS,
Yeah.
text, like do literally anything. And she does. She utilizes her computer a lot. She describes what the killer looks like in the chat so people know. When he punctures the holes in her tire because he clues in that she can't hear, she still signals her car alarm. You know, she's like, okay, I know that will still work.
I like this moment when she writes on her glass door, I didn't see your face, to the camera.
Yeah.
She's saying, I didn't see your face. You can let me go. There is no risk to you.
Exactly.
Like, that was a moment of her thinking on her feet.
Yeah,
as well.
she does like a lot of that type of stuff. A lot of trying to plead with him. Of course, he doesn't take it because he's a psycho killer.
Yes, I feel like I can definitely think off the top of my head right away many smart things that Maddie does.
Yeah.
She does a lot of smart
She
things.
also, like, triggers the alarm in her house so that he can't hear anything that she's doing either.
Yeah, she triggers a lot of alarms.
Oh, because Dana reads from the book. She summons the Buckner family in that movie, you know? In the end, it's her that sicks the zombies on her friends because she has to read the Latin out loud from the book. She loses points.
Read the Latin.
Yeah, I mean, like, she's being influenced, but, like, she loses major points for me. Getting back to Maddie, though, she doesn't do anything like that.
No,
Guys,
and
I don't think it's super awesome to be down here.
You're right.
Marty's so smart.
Marty
Marty's
is the best
so
character
smart
in
in
this movie.
that
The
movie.
final girl in that movie.
It's true. It's true. But, and even when she's being taunted with, unfortunately, the body of her dead neighbor, she still stays steadfast and strong and continues to try to survive. She gets shot with the crossbow.
Ooh,
She
she
still
gets her fingers, like, stamped, right?
Yeah, exactly. And then when her boyfriend does show up, and the guy's now dressed as a cop, the killer, but then the boyfriend's suspicious, she tries to, like, bang and get the boyfriend's attention, but then the boyfriend gets killed, and she eventually does kill the guy, stabs him in the neck with a corkscrew
to the neck.
and then, since she already messaged the cops and told them everything, she's just sitting and waiting.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Survived.
Doesn't he, like, almost kill her, basically? He's, like, strangling her or something?
Yeah, like, things are going dark, but she does the
dark.
classic, like, reach, and then you grab the weapon and stab.
She gets him, and then he also almost tried to kill her cat, and she said, not today.
Oh, another cat
But my
lover.
boyfriend, you can, I cannot
fine.
control, but my cat.
Get the hell away from
Is there
her
a cat named Bitch?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cute. Yep.
So, yeah, she's a pretty strong lady.
think it's a very obvious winner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, Dana. I love Cabin in the Woods. That's one of my
It's so
favorite
good,
horror
but
movies.
Maddie's
But
so strong.
if it was Marty,
Mm-hmm.
this would be a different
Yeah.
story.
Yeah.
Ding ding.
But
Oh, we are done now with the initial matchups.
Yes.
we have got some heavy hitters.
Yes, we
We
do.
sure do.
Let me tell you.
So who's up here?
Next, we have up Sidney Prescott from Scream and Sienna from Terrifier. Ooh, this is gonna be a good one.
Well, I would say Sienna.
I would
be
say
honest.
Sienna.
Yeah.
Whoa.
In the context of only first movies,
Yeah.
and with
And
what you
also,
described.
like, Art
Yeah.
the Clown, like you're saying, is so much deadlier than Ghostface, I
Yeah,
feel.
Ghostface at the end, it's just two teenage boys.
Just two dudes.
Yeah. And I mean, yeah, Ghostface is always just a human being.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Art the Clown is not a human being.
Yeah, this weird demonic entity
Yeah.
that just keeps coming back
Which
to
is
kill
also
her and her
a
family.
relief that he's
And
not a
it
human.
seems like he actually cannot die.
Can't die, yeah.
Which is
But
annoying.
she also has
Yeah.
some mystical powers on her side, like that magic sword, right?
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep,
So,
Sienna.
I love Sidney, but if we're talking like survivability,
Yeah.
badassery, I think that is probably going to Sienna.
I also think that Sienna physically goes through a lot more.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Getting stabbed, getting her fingers cut off. Sidney has been stabbed a few times, for sure.
I think she would agree with that statement.
Yes, yes. But it sounds like Sienna's taken more punishment, but kept on swinging.
Yeah.
It's going to Sienna.
Sweet.
Ding, ding, ding. Next up, we have Dani from MIDSOMMAR
Yes.
and Tess from Barbarian.
It's gotta be Tess for me, personally.
Oh, okay. Difference of opinion, because I
Yeah.
was gonna go with Dani.
Interesting.
And why?
Dev?
Yeah, for me, the reason why for Tess, she just does a lot of right things trying to avoid the situation. And Dani is just, unfortunately,
Dani
trapped.
is, yeah.
She's trapped in
You're
a-
right.
yeah.
Dani is just kind of along for the ride in a lot of ways.
Yeah,
And also what you mentioned earlier about her being like set up to succeed.
exactly.
I do feel like at the end of the day, Dani's probably had a harder life that she's needed to get through
Yeah.
Yeah.
than Tess.
Yeah, I agree.
Although, I mean, I don't know. Taking race into account too, though.
And the cops
maybe-
don't believe her. They would have
Yeah.
believed Dani.
Yeah,
They really would have believed her.
there's that though as well.
Yeah, and also it's like Dani had a difficult relationship with the sister, but seemed to have a really good relationship with her mom and dad.
Yep, that's
It was
true.
just very unfortunate, everything that happened.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll cast my vote for Tess as well then.
Yeah, I do think that there's more coming after Tess.
Nothing's coming after Dani once she's
No.
there. Everything's in
Yeah.
her favor.
Yeah. She's
Yeah.
not in any like danger from the cult.
No, she needs to become the queen. Ding ding!
Okay.
Okay, that round goes to Tess from Barbarian.
Mm-hmm.
Good for you, Tess.
Next up, we have Ripley from Alien and Laurie Strode from Halloween.
Okay, I would go with Ripley for this.
From what
Just
you've
off of the
heard?
first movie, it would have to be Ripley.
Yes,
Yeah.
I think it's unanimous across the board.
Yeah.
Aliens
I mean, like,
in space?
yeah, they're both
Ugh.
on the back foot quite
Yeah.
a lot, but I think that Ripley has a lot of protocol and resourcefulness to lean on. Laurie has some knitting needles and a closet to hide in.
Yeah.
She does the best with what she can, but I really think that Ellen Ripley does better.
Also, again, there's something about Laurie being on Earth
Yes.
Yeah,
that feels less, like, dangerous.
absolutely.
Yes, space is scary.
Yep.
Yeah.
Period. You can't breathe
So,
there.
being in a scary environment
Yeah.
while scary things are chasing you, that
But holding it together.
yeah,
Okay.
I do think that Ripley
It's
is the
Ripley.
winner.
Ripley.
Ding ding!
Next up, we have Sarah from The Descent
Yeah.
and Maddie from Hush.
Ooh.
For me, it's going to be Sarah. But if she survives, I don't know.
I agree. Yep.
Yeah.
I agree with Sarah.
Because again, it's one of those things like spelunking. Why, in a cave?
This is another one where it's like she's in a terrifying environment as well.
Exactly.
I'm thinking of this moment when a cave crawler puts its hand on her head.
And she's just like,
Yeah.
not making a noise.
I think that she goes into like a badass Terminator state at a certain point in this movie where it's like she isn't reacting like a normal person was because she's just hit her limit.
Yeah, you're totally
Like
right.
she goes kind of cold and emotionless.
You see it on her face. Like
Yes.
her emotions just turn off.
Yeah.
And she's just like in kill mode.
Absolutely. And she's even able to, or she's even willing to sacrifice this friend of hers, who's a bad friend.
Yeah.
But she does still stab her in the leg and leave her to be taken down.
I love that moment.
Yeah, and
I'm not gonna
Yes,
lie.
yes.
Yeah.
It's like great comeuppance for this character that put them in the situation
Yes.
to begin with.
Many
So, big points for, survivability.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like Maddie also goes through a lot.
Yeah, without a doubt.
But, yeah.
She's
I don't
only
know.
facing one antagonist.
She's only facing
And she has
one
home advantage.
human antagonist.
Yeah.
We know how to kill a human.
Yeah.
We don't really know how to kill a crawler. I mean, they do kill them, but
And also, where's Up and Down?
where
You're
is
in a
it?
cave.
Yes, right?
You know?
Yeah, Maddie's in her house.
Yeah.
Sarah's in a cave
Yeah.
that she's never explored.
And she doesn't even know where she is on Earth, really.
No.
Here we go. All right.
I would say Sarah as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ding ding!
Learning from last week, we're now in the semifinals.
Yeah. We all know nothing about football.
Yeah, true.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, here we go, guys. We've got Sienna from Terrifier.
Yeah.
And Tess from Barbarian.
Okay. I would say Sienna, still.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, sorry, Tess.
I think Sienna's gonna
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Um,
Casting your vote.
Yeah, I mean, I think that, again, this is pretty unanimous across
Yeah.
the board.
Yeah, for sure.
Sienna is up against, like, just the worst thing that you
Yeah.
can imagine. Yeah, I mean, Tess, I feel like she's up against one...
No, she's up against a few things.
Oh,
Because there's the creepy guy who's there, too,
The
in the
creepy
basement.
guy.
Yeah, Justin Long, who shoots her.
No, not even just Justin Long. She's up against Justin Long. She's up against the creep who lives in the house.
Yeah.
And then also the mother.
Yep, the
and
mother.
evidently, the state. Because those cops aren't
Yes.
believing her.
Again,
Yeah.
Tess gets major points for thinking on her feet, surviving
Yeah.
for a couple days in the mother's clutches, in
Yeah.
her motherly embrace.
Yeah.
But I would go with Sienna.
I think I would go with Sienna as well. Just the shit that she goes through in both of those movies. I
Yeah.
mean, I guess we're only talking about the second one.
Yeah.
Because,
Terrifier 2. She's on the first one.
yeah.
Oh, okay, Terrifier too.
Yeah. But I do feel like art versus any of the things that Tess is against are just, he's way worse.
Yeah.
I'm with it.
Gonna have to go with Sienna.
Ding ding!
Okay, next up we have Ripley from Alien versus Sarah from The Descent.
Oh my.
This is a good one because they're
Yes.
both up
Hard.
against like alien-like creatures.
And they're
Cheers.
not in like a place humans should be.
Yes.
Oh,
this is a
man.
tough one.
Ripley's very smart. That's one thing.
Ripley also goes on to many more movies.
Yeah, she does do that.
I mean, Sarah really goes into full-blown survival mode and does
Yeah.
not let up.
Yeah.
I'm trying to put Ripley in Sarah's shoes. Would Ripley survive the descent?
Yeah, I feel like
I feel like Ripley wouldn't stab Juno in the leg at the end.
I don't think so either. I do think that she is as physically capable
Yes.
as Sarah,
Yes.
but
Sarah would survive Alien, I think.
Yeah.
I think because Sarah has kind of a traumatic past,
Yeah.
it kind of allows her to like get into a darker place
Yeah.
that actually helps her survive.
Hit her limit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Versus Ripley, I feel like has probably had a pretty good life up
Yep.
until
She's a
Alien.
working lady. You know,
Yeah.
she's got a daughter.
She's an astronaut in 1979.
That's like 2100 something.
Well, see, I've never seen the movie.
I would go with,
I'm going with
Sarah.
Sarah.
Yeah.
Based off of the first movies alone, I'll probably say Sarah as well.
Sarah it is.
I would say Ripley, though, if we were taking
Yes, if we were talking aliens.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
100%.
in Alien, she learns how to shoot the guns, and she's learning how to, like, pilot. She's learned how to, like, pilot those, like, shipping crate moving robots.
Those giant suits.
Exactly. So, just for the record, if it was aliens, we're choosing Ripley. But since it's Alien, we're going to go with...
Sarah.
Sarah.
Yeah, okay, Sarah. Yeah.
I feel bad for not choosing Ripley.
I do too. It feels odd, but...
But look at you two.
Yeah.
Letting go of your biases.
Exactly.
Character.
Exactly. We gotta have integrity on this show.
We do.
Ding ding!
If we don't have integrity, what do we have?
Nothing.
2 characters with S names. That's what we've got.
Characters with S
We've got Sienna versus Sarah.
Sienna from Terrifier versus Sarah from The Descent.
Ooh.
Boom, boom, boom.
What do we think?
We want to be on top. Na 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 na.
Emily, I feel like you have opinions here. I mean, you
I
called
do.
Sienna from the start, so...
It's Sienna for me.
Mm-hmm.
I do feel like I would rather go up against some crawlers than Art.
Okay. I mean, Art's immortal.
Art is immortal.
Yes.
We see
He's smarter.
that the crawlers do get killed.
Yeah.
So something about that would make me feel like I had more of a chance.
I would agree. I would agree with Sienna. I mean, Sarah is a badass, like we just established, but Art is a bit of a tougher foe, I think. Because also, Art has, it's odd to say, but Art does have more humanity than a cave crawler and more sentience.
Yeah, I feel like Art has more, like, a range to him.
Yes.
And the crawlers are kind of just
Their
like,
base instinct.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
They're animals, basically.
Yeah, exactly. They're animals. Art's also an animal. Just a slightly more intelligent animal, I guess.
Yes.
Very sadistic animal.
You know how I feel about immortality? That sucks. So that's unfortunate. Like, she couldn't, like, hypothetically say, if she were to stick dynamite down his mouth somehow, boom, exploded, does he regenerate?
Yes.
Yeah, like he gets born out of someone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
There's
so
a
annoying.
crazy scene in the third one that you would hate.
See, I would. There's so many reasons why I'll never watch this movie, because nothing drives me crazier than, nope, this character can't die. I'm like, well, then there's no point.
Yep, but Sienna seems to be locked into this eternal battle. with
Yeah, that
Art.
sucks.
Oh,
Yeah.
here's another thing. Sienna's a teenager,
Yes.
right? Like she's just like a young woman, but she is able to wield a sword and deal with her mom's death while
She
facing
also
off against Art.
protects her brother.
All right, well, Sienna.
It's Sienna.
It is Sienna. And
Okay, Emily was right in the end.
Because you can't win against immortal monsters.
Yep. Ding, ding, ding.
No.
There we go. Well, congratulations to Sienna Shaw, I think is her last name.
Yes, and
Yeah.
congratulations to Damien Leone for writing the most badass final girl.
Yep, properly badass final girl.
And please, just one day, make Art mortal.
We'll
Please.
see what happens in the fourth one.
I feel like this franchise is just going to keep on trucking forever and ever as long as David Howard Thornton is down, probably. How do you feel?
Yeah, I believe so. I think the both of them
Locked in this
are
eternal
locked. Yeah,
struggle. Yeah.
they've found a flow state.
Well, thank you for joining us for our Final Girl Showdown. I hope we didn't have too many controversial picks. I feel like we might have.
We might have made whoever's listening a little upset. That's okay. You should let us know in the comments.
Yeah,
if
Please
we're
do.
wrong.
Please do. We love to be volatile.
Yes. Who? What? What?
Okay, guys, it is time for our next segment. This is called Who, What, Watch, Read, When, Where. This is this famous segment of the show where we discuss things we're watching or reading or whatever in the horror genre. Shall I go first?
Well, of course.
Si tu veux, Tom, si tu veux.
Okay. I have recently been watching a few classic horror movies that I've not seen before. Recently, I watched Paranormal Activity.
Nice.
Yes.
Yay!
The first one from 2007. And I really liked it.
And did you love Mika?
I love Mika. What a stand-up guy. What a supportive boyfriend. He's the best listener of all time.
Not annoying at all.
In all seriousness, I hate Mika. Mika is the goddamn worst. Mika is the antagonist in that movie. Not the demon. It's Mika. Mika makes things worse at every single turn.
What did I tell you last episode?
Yeah. So I'm so glad that he made it to the finals because, oh my god, that guy's so frustrating.
Just with being annoying.
Just by being annoying, just by, like, the overconfidence and calling the demon out, thinking he's better than the demon, not wanting to call an exorcist because he thinks that he's... Thank you. Because he thinks that he's just got this. He doesn't. It's just so much, like, bravado and stupidity and... Oh my god. But, seeing as this is kind of like the main thing that's going on in the movie, and it's really well written, great movie. Well, that's my who, what, watch, read, when, it was a watch.
Nice. Mine's a to the 20th degree.
I can't wait to have another Juan.
So
Can't wait to have my first whang.
I love YouTube. It's my favorite form of social media.
Me too.
And I love crows, and I love ravens, and I love animal videos. And recently, I've been watching videos specifically on corvids, ravens, and I didn't realize that they also do parroting and all of that, like parrots and parakeets. And there's this great spooky ooky video, which I should probably just show you,
Sure,
of this raven. And then there's this other raven. Her name's Fable. She's really cute. I've now
Fable the Raven.
You know Fable the Raven.
That's such a cute name.
Yeah.
I don't know her.
Oh, okay.
I
She's
haven't
a
seen any
British
of these
raven,
videos.
so her accent is British when she speaks, and she goes, "Hi, Fable. Hi, Fable," and she'll sing songs. But the one I'm going to show you is super spooky. I'll put my laptop here just so the people can hear it as well.
Come on. Come on. Come on.
Oh, that's so uncanny.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't like that last one.
Good boy, because it's like, okay.
Good
Alright.
Lord.
Question for you. Do you think that that's what was making the Bigfoot noises?
I think since it was such a big sound, no. Because you would have to have a bunch of corvids to speak at the exact same time, making the exact same sound and the exact intonation. And I don't know if they necessarily do that. Because the Bigfoot sounds that you showed, that was at a far distance, where this corvid is like in this man's hand. So I just want to know when they decide to not be corvid sounds. Yeah, so that one's really creepy. Good boy.
Ugh. Yeah, that freaked me out.
And they don't have teeth. They're doing all that with just their tongue and vocal cords.
Yeah, that's impressive.
Pretty cool.
So that's my
Well, Emily, what are you who, what, watch, read, when, and this year?
I feel...
My brain broke.
You want to say that again?
No, I'm good. I'm going to leave it.
Okay.
I stand by it.
What was I going to say? Oh, yeah, I feel like my brain has just been really focused on this Kickstarter video for my new short film coming out.
Okay.
But anyways, I'm making a Kickstarter for this film because I need some funds. There's a lot of, like, practical effects, which is a big part of the budget. I'm going to need a lot more money for that. And that's what I've really been focusing on. I feel like, I haven't really had time to, like, watch horror movies or, like,
too bad.
do
Too busy making them.
Yeah, too busy
making
them.
the dream come true.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very nice.
Well, that was who, what, watch, read, when, which means there's nothing else to do but to wrap up the show. Guys, where can people find us on the socials?
You can find me at emily.english_ on Instagram and at horrorho on YouTube.
You can find me, Devon L. Sturdy, on Instagram, Letterboxd, and YouTube.
I am Thomas N. Jackson 2002 on Instagram, also Thomas N. Jackson on Letterboxd. You can find this show at Whispers in the Woods Pod on Instagram or Whispers in the Woods Pod on YouTube as well, if you want to maybe subscribe to us there. Guys, it would also be very helpful if you would tell a friend about the podcast. This is how we might get some new listeners. Any horror-obsessed people in your life, maybe steer them our way.
Even your mom, your grandma, your dog.
My grandma listens to this show, so it's grandma approved.
Shout out Tom's grandma.
Also, special thanks to Kia Ellis Durity for our logo. Thanks to Moira Christie for our theme, and thanks to Gordon Durity for our mic. Thank you guys for being here for yet another week.
Aw, thank you.
Yes,
Of course.
Yes.
Thank you, Devin.
Thank you,
Thank
Emily.
you,
Thank you,
Emily.
Tom.
Okay,
Yay.
deal with your lizard DNA, folks. We'll see you next week.
Bye. Auf Wiedersehen. Sayonara. Adieu. Nei.
She doesn't have any more?
Hej då.
There we go, one more.
Whisper